Hey everyone. Today's reading strategy might be one you're already familiar with. It's called the Again and the Again Signpost reading strategy. And you might be using it today as we're reading. And the way it works is when a word, a phrase, an image, or a situation is mentioned over and over again, this repetition is the author's way of telling you that something about this is important. It might foreshadow something that's coming, or you could use it to predict what's coming up. So when you come across something that is mentioned over and over again, you're going to stop. You're going to ask yourself, why does this keep happening again and again? And then that's when you might jot down some of your questions or possible answers, or maybe you just write down that you're noticing this happen. So there's 3 steps. You notice the again and again. You ask the question, why does this keep happening? And then you jot down some ideas. And again, that might foreshadow something's coming or help you make some predictions. So for example, if you're familiar with The Princess Bride, as you're watching, you might realize that something comes up again and again. Let's see if I can skip ahead.
The prince.
Why should I watch the Sabbath? I want to see my face shining in it by morning.
As you wish.
As you wish was all he ever said.
Come on, boy. Fill these with water. Please.
As you wish.
That day she was amazed to discover that when he was saying as you wish, what he meant was, I love you.
So there it is. Again and again, she says, as you wish. And at that point, she realized he was actually saying, I love you. So you might look ahead and see what predictions could you make from that? What does that mean for the story? And when he does stuff for her, could that be a symbol of something? So at one point in the read aloud, you'll notice chapter 1, they'll pause and give you the opportunity to look at some of the thoughts that are repeating, where Ponyboy says a few things over and over again. That might be where you stop and jot some of your ideas about what that could mean to the story. So your assignments today after the read aloud would be to jot down any again and again moments that you see and think about how they might be important to the story. Or because there's a lot of characters introduced in the beginning, you might name some character traits and introduce some of the characters based off of the textual evidence that you get. So that is the reading strategy today. Go ahead and move on to the read aloud.